The talk begins with a question I was asked. I was sat on the top of an old wooden ship, floating through Harlong Bay, beautiful cast islands, blue sky, sea. 10 o'clock in the morning, I was on beer number 3. It was ice cold and I was having a great time. And a person on the boat with me turned to me and she said, "You don't see many men," she said young men, so partially sighted of course, and I was very happy, "men travelling with their mums, do you?" But I thought about it, and as we kind of carried on floating around, nice scenes, and I thought, now she's asked, shall I give her the simple response, or shall I go a little bit deeper? And I looked at her and smiled and replied, "Yes, great, really nice," and left it at that. My mum at the time was a 67-year-old, slightly rotund, physically challenged, vivacious hippie. She's got a great attitude to life. It had been my mum's dream for years for her and I to share an adventure. We watched a programme at the same time on our favourite subject of street food. At the end of the programme, my mum phoned me up. She said, "Let's go, let's do it. Let's get an adventure." And I was like, yeah. Didn't really think, clearly. Yeah, let's do it. So we booked the flights there and then. We were going to Vietnam for 12 days and I was committed. My mum spent her life essentially looking after me. You know, maybe it was an opportunity for her to step into my world a little bit, to share some time together, to share the things we love, adventure, travel and all that kind of stuff, and maybe for me to make sure that my mum was okay for a while. My mum, in her enthusiasm, had said, "Josh, I want to travel just like you. I want you to organise everything," Lacey. "I want to do it budget style, how you go. I don't want any luxury, I want everything that you do." So I enthusiastically, when arriving in Hanoi, booked us on the cheapest train I could find. Hard bunks, loads of them in the cabin, and said to my mum, "Get ready, it's going to be fun." Of course, I hadn't actually envisaged what the carriage would look like. Now, I don't know if you have ever tried to wedge a really quite overweight, athletically challenged, super aggressive old woman into a middle bunk of 3 on a train, but it was worth the massive saving I made with the ticket price of $4. Travel for me is about opening doors, and travelling with my ma actually opened more of these doors than I could open on my own. My mum was a hero to the people that we met. A whole posse of Red Sow ladies insisted on holding my mum's hand for the entire duration of a 2-hour walk to a local school. These women and my mum shared something that I wasn't party to. It wasn't exclusive, but it was special. They respected each other for what they'd done with their lives, being life carers and being mums. It was really, really special. Not only is it the other culture and the other cultures and other people in those worlds that it opens you up to, my mum and I had a really rich experience because it opened us up to other travellers. It was also an opportunity for me to re-see my mum as a hero by other people, showing me that my mum was worthy of respect and a legend. She just stopped being the old doddery mother that I have and became a hero again. So in answer to the question, you don't see many mothers travelling with their sons, or young men travelling with their mothers, the answer's no, you don't. Maybe that's some misconceived idea of what's cool. But in answer to what it's like, it's not a single story. It's a brilliant opportunity. The most important thing that it gave me was it opened these doors to the homes and meant the people I met were far more open. It also meant that me and my mum got to reconnect for a while and had a bit of a special time. Most importantly, it meant I dodged at least the next 6 or 7 Sunday lunch commitments because I'd earned way enough brownie points by doing it. Thanks very much.